mother, ain't no hiding this.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Leave for the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 11 of the NFL.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Steps away. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Off play action. Fields. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 77 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run wide side with Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
On fourth down, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to... And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An inside give to Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Dickerson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Fields forced out to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now it's Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Dickerson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw again. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Dickerson is brought in by Jamison Crowder. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Dickerson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Dickerson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Derrick Henry, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings see their losing streak go to 11 as they remain winless on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle, Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Dickerson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, Dickerson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. He hits Mooney going across the middle. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now a 1st down throw. Fields dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Fields now to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Dickerson caught on the right side by Jones. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Chicago offense set to get started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Dickerson looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Dickerson. He's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 8 yards out. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down.